All right, so one bit of housekeeping that I forgot about the last time was getting rid of this. We don't need these object references anymore because we're not using Y transformer, Z transformer. And you can see that there's a little, on mine there's like a little gray line underneath it. And if you hover over it, it says variable Z transformer is not used. And the same thing for Y, variable Y transformer is not used. So since they're not used, I can just delete them. I don't need those. And so now what I want to do is, again, you remember when we did control field, when we did control field, we extended JText field. For these, when I create these pause panels, what I want to do is just extend JPanel for that. So let's create a new Java class, pause panel. And that extends JPanel. Okay. What does this guy want? Add import. Okay. So now I want. Well, let me just for now. Let me just copy this create panel guy. Where is that? Oh, create pause panel. Let me copy this over. And I'm going to use this to figure out what I need for my constructor here. So what I might do. Well, okay. So what do I need? I need a public pause panel, and I need to figure out what the input parameter should be. How I'm going to build this thing. So here, notice I did. I said panel P1 equals that, and I returned P1. In this one, of course, when you say new pause panel, that returns a copy of itself. So we don't need this return in here. And what we'll do is, with any reference to P1, we're adding that to the current panel, because this is going to be our P1 or P2 or whatever. So this is the panel itself. So what else do we need here? Well, I have panel title. Let me make some instance variables here. So I'll say private string panel title. And then I have left and right icons, right? So private. What is left? But the type of left icon, I think that's just icon, right? Or image icon. So let's say private image icon, left icon, private image icon, right icon. So of course these aren't actually left or right. The left and right came from the X business, right? But it doesn't really matter if it's left, right, up, down. It's just one way or the other way, right? So I'm not going to worry about that. Now, for the transformer is an action listener. So I think what we could do here, what I'm thinking is to just have that be, have an action listener called action listener. Oh, I gotta add the import for that. And then have this guy. So I'll pass transformer in as my action listener. Ooh, but that won't work because I have to, that has to take a change listener, doesn't it? So this will have to actually be a transformer. So let me back up. So let's say transformer. Okay. So now, because I do have to do this, and then, but I could say change listener. And let me call that, I'll just call that listener. For this guy. Okay, so now my I forgot what that was. I have to look in control field for a second. But that'll be my my change listener. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have it down here. So, oh yeah, that was my pause field. Okay. So I have to create a constructor. Now, what I'm thinking, though, the reason I pulled these out separately is I'm thinking I can subclass pause panel and have an X pause panel, Y pause panel, and a Z pause panel. And they can, they'll know, you know, what to use, what to do for icons and labels and so on. So let's see. So let's get rid of this because I have a copy back in my loader 3D, so I don't need this anymore. So I need to pass the transformer in that pause field. Let's see. So I'm going to go into here now. And to start, actually, what I'll do is make setters and getters for these guys and use those for to start with. So getter and setter for all three of these guys. Okay. Remove these. Down here. And then go here, and what I want is to have jpanel p1 equals new pause panel, and I need to pass the transformer. Oops. And the pause field. And then I want to set, oh, let me say P1 set hold down Control and hit space. It'll give you all those things you can set. So I want to set it's giving me too many choices. Let's see. I want to set left icon. Set right. Let's see if that shows up. Oh, no suggestions. Oh, this has to be this, doesn't it? Okay, so now if I ask for suggestions, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to set left icon. Set right icon. What else do we have to set? And the title, right? Oh, set panel title, isn't it? Yeah. And that should be it. Now let me just. For now, I'm just going to comment this part out to save it, just in case I messed up here. But this should return a working panel. Let's see. Oh! Did something wrong with the icons. Oh, I didn't. Did I not set the? Oh yeah, I said set icon. What happened with that? Let's see. Oh. So when I set the icon, that's when I need to actually do the J button, right? So maybe what I need to do is have a okay. So what I want? So the problem was that I'm creating the button with left icon having a null value at this point, and then after I set the icon, nobody cares, right? Because it's already been put up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all this into a like an init or something function that's public, and then so in order to do that, I need to initialize transformer and change listener. So all I'm going to do here is initialize these guys. And I'm going to make this a public thing that I can call after I've set up the icons and everything. So public, what do we call this? Let's just say setup panel. Oh, public void. Yeah. Alright, so why are we not happy here? Set action command. package. Oh, because I put a. How about that? Yeah, that's better. Okay. So now what I'll do is do all this business and then say P1 set up panel. Let's see how that goes. That looks better. Okay.